sponsors a trip like this, oftentimes it will gather people from their church and take them over there, and they're all kind of united in many schools of thought and purpose. But this time we decided to reach out beyond the church, not just to other churches, but also to the school, to people who maybe don't even participate in a faith community. That was a really neat dynamic that at first I thought might be kind of awkward, but actually turned out to be a beautiful thing because we got to share experiences and we got to work together for a common cause, and pretty soon we found out that we had more in common than we had different.
I'm Susie Neds. I don't normally have a black eye. I'm only dressing up for a Spirit Day, so wondering. What we did over there was we did about like 5 different things. We hosted a soccer tournament, and that was really cool. And the finale had a Kent Lake versus Tahoma game, and they played for a cup. We hosted seminars where we taught people in the village like how to rethink and to change their perception. We helped out a local high school of the Mo tribe, and we brought them laptops from Tahoma. We brought them 20 that helped go into their school. We went to an orphanage, and we provided wheelchairs, and we built wheelchairs for people with disabilities over there.
We spent 3 or 4 days giving out those wheelchairs, and that was probably one of my highlights of the trip, you know, just their smiles and their genuine thank yous. They didn't know much English, but when they smiled and said thank you, that was the reward for our work. These people were living dirt poor, but yet they were happy. They had a really good sense of community. Everyone just seemed like a family over there. And going down to the river, one of the few first days we were there, just seeing the people collect the water out of the dirty river and think that they had to use that. And over here in America, we have faucets, and we don't even think twice to turn on a faucet and get water, wastewater for whatever we need. So that's definitely where I kind of brought back that true happiness isn't in material goods.
But to see them with like the joy that they have and how they express it, and it's so life-giving. And you know, you don't go in thinking like, how can I change this? But you kind of come back saying like, how did this change me? And so that was probably one of my favorite things, was just their overall attitude and hospitality.
Working with Rotary, working with the schools and the church showed us that we don't have to rely on the resources of any one organization. We can combine them together and we can do way more.
I think it's very important for schools to work together, especially with something like a mission trip, to work for something globally.
It didn't matter that I was from Tahoma and that they were from Kent Lake. You know, there was no, oh, our sports beat you. It was like, you know, we're here to serve, and we don't come with these titles from America. Like, we don't come with like these school names. Like, we were just like how are we going to help the people?
A lot of the times there's a lot of tension between schools, like with football and with different sports, and that's good. It makes people push each other to their limits, but it's also good to see people come together.
When schools work together and they don't compete, it makes a huge difference, not in just the students' hearts, but by what gets done. It wasn't a competition of, oh, Tahoma brought the laptops, or Kent Lake had cooler jerseys. Every school comes with its own thing to bring to the table, and when everybody does their part, the impact that it has with just a little bit of effort makes a huge difference.
You know, after being on this trip, I've realized that needs pull us together. Dysfunction, pain, difficulties in the world, all of those things can be used to make the world better, because when people connect together to solve a problem, it solves a greater problem than the problem they're solving. And that's the problem that many people in our world do not understand, what it's like to live with a sense of community. And so I look forward to doing more of these in the future, and I hope that you that are watching this video right now would consider being a part of something like that, maybe with us or with another organization.